All right, y'all. You're getting me kind of raw and unfiltered today because I am just getting home from the No Kings rally here in my hometown. Oh, yeah. So, bear with me whilst I get settled and catch what's left of my breath. Because, yeah. Oh, I had an amazing time. I'm going to give it a minute and say, please be mindful of the energy you're bringing into my space, especially on a day like today. And be respectful in my chat. If you are not, the mods and Arnold will be finding your ass with the banhammer.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Check to make sure there's no dogs. I need to run over and scoot. All right. So the reason I'm saying ain't that some shiz, I was going to put some tinted moisturizer on, and it kind of I made a mess. Yes. All right. So, mathematics boy, I am Seattle adjacent. I am close enough to Seattle that my medical care comes from the Seattle VA. You know what? Actually, I do want those today. Haha. So, I am a Pacific Northwest, born and bred. I have lived here 90% of my life, taking away the about decade that I spent in Southern California. Otherwise, I'm a Northwest girl. Oh, it has been an interesting day. Typically, I'm going to guess you're new here. I don't recognize your name. Hello, Ketsia and Aisha. Typically, I am going live at 1:30 in the afternoon, my time, doing a tarot card, oracle card draw, and all of that fun stuff. But because we had the No Kings rallies today, and I was participating in the one here in my hometown, this is going to be more along the lines of our coffee and cues on Sundays. So, that's what we're doing here today. I'm just 11:54. Where are you at, Aisha? Because, yeah, 11. Yeah, you're 3 hours behind me. I'm going to guess you're in Hawaii. It is 1:57 my time. Well, 1:54 my time. That clock is fast. But yes, so I'm just, I'm warm. Yup, time zones are a thing. And the only reason I know that Hawaii is, Qatar, that is cool. I know that Hawaii is 3 hours behind me because my now former best friend was stationed in Hawaii for a while. Yep, so I'm guessing Qatar is 10 hours ahead. That's actually the same time zone as Naples, Italy. I think. No. Naples is 9 because it was add 12, subtract 3. But yeah, that is a beautiful country. Qatar. Yeah, Hawaii's 2 hours behind. I thought it was 3. I don't know. She hasn't been in Hawaii in like 30 years, so I don't know. Almost. Oh my God, how has it been 30 years? Anyway, I am very hyper, very scattered today, nowhere near my normal self, because I am still coming down off of that buzz from being with a very, very big crowd. It was, yes, I got some video. Man behind the curtain is in my ear. He just asked if I got video. Yes, I have a couple of less than 30-second clips. I know I shared at least 1 or 2 of them. There it is. To the Discord server. Boop, boop. So, yeah, amusingly, so little bit of a short story time here. I am a veteran of our armed forces, and for a while I was attending the local American Legion meetings. I stopped because one of the other members was a rabid Trumpster, and I did not feel safe. As I am walking into where we are having our rally today, I spotted him. I looked him right in the eye and I greeted him by name. When I turned around and looked where he had been sitting again, like 5 minutes later, he was gone. And there are multiple people who know him who have a feeling that because I looked him dead in the eye and greeted him by name, that is the reason he left. Love it. I don't feel like I have that much power over someone, but apparently I did today. Whoop, whoop. Go die. It is it is 5 minutes to 2 p.m. right now here. I am a night owl, so I am never, ever, ever awake before 10:30 in the morning. So we generally go live at 1:30 in the afternoon because that gives me time to get up, get the furry heathens walked and fed, and then get ready. And because it is Pride Month, my makeup is taking longer than normal because I have been having a lot of fun doing Pride flag makeup. Such as today I'm wearing the bi flag. I am a bi woman. Hey, look, there's one of the pictures we are sharing. Y'all can't see it yet, but the man behind the curtain is sharing some of the pictures that I took today. I just... We'll be sharing them. Oh, there were a couple of really amusing signs. That's the one that I have a picture of. One of the ladies today had a sign with Smokey the Bear on it that said, "Only you can stop fascist liars." Great. We had the local transit buses come through, and they were laying on their horns in solidarity with us. That was awesome. And there was the business name had the word crane in it, but it was not a crane truck. It might have been a bucket truck. And they did 3 laps around the roundabout we were protesting around, laying on their horn and waving at us. It was great. My only complaint there is they had a child in a lap, but... can't exactly put a car seat in something like that easily. And then I laughed because every time someone would drive by and flip us off or whatnot, they would get yelled, "We love you," at them. So, yeah. It was a really good day overall. I realized that I belong to 2 groups. There we go. That was the crowd as I was walking up. And that's only half of it because the picture you are seeing was on this side of the road. There was a crowd at least that big on the opposite side of the road. It was fabulous. I was so happy. We had such a great turnout. Defend democracy. I can't read the Hey MAGA sign, but tons of signs saying no kings. One of my favorites said George Washington said no kings. That was good. You can tell my voice is kind of raspy from being out there and yelling. I realized while I was down there, though, that I belong to 2 different groups that typically people would find on the opposite side of this. They would be the anti-protesters. And that is the fact that I am a United States military veteran. And I'm also a motorcycle rider. I used to belong to a club. And, yeah. Both of those groups tend to be very conservative, very Republican, and I am not. So yeah, it's entertaining. Oh, there we go. He's playing with another picture. You guys will be seeing the sign I carried today. Wasn't as legible as I thought it would be, but that's my handwriting for you. I just, as a veteran of the United States military, I swore an oath to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And that oath was I was never relieved of my oath. And I cannot comprehend why and how our military and our veterans are supporting this administration because of what they're doing. I don't understand it, but hey, there you go. That's my sign. People were kind of amused by my sign. I have been telling so many people about the fact that I swore that oath. I will never, ever stop supporting and defending my Constitution. And I have been saying that from the beginning, and now I am seeing it in multiple places online. I want to say it's one of my favorite YouTubers, titled one of her videos recently, "Veterans, Please Remember Your Oath." Thank you, Raven. Yes, join the Patreon. I'm not sure if I'm going to be recording a yoga class this week because I typically do that on Sundays, and well, tomorrow's Father's Day here in the States. And I don't know that I want to abandon my husband and make him work on Father's Day. just maybe. That's true. But yeah, it was a good day. Something I haven't looked at yet. It'll be easier maybe on my watch. Nope. Apparently my watch is no longer telling me how many steps I've taken. Yes, we will do our coffee and cues tomorrow. That was what he was just yelling at me in my ear. Saying in my ear. He didn't yell. I had the volume turned up a little bit. All right. Come on. How many steps have I taken today? Holy wow. Okay, so on a normal day, my step goal is about 2,000 steps. I walked into town and I have 5,647 steps so far today. That's doing pretty good. He's saying, oh my God, she might actually be able to eat a whole 2,000 calorie meal or diet today. Not meal. Do not want to do the entire calories for the day in one meal. That's bad. But I currently have a silicone band because it's got the lotus in it. I am, however, at the moment seriously considering getting one of the fabric ones that I had for my old watches because my wrist apparently is an in-between size, so it's either too tight or too loose. Which is why when I'm sitting here at my desk, it's usually sitting next to me, which does absolutely no good. Because half the reason I got the smartwatch is to monitor my heart rate, because potsy-ass bitch here doesn't notice that my heart rate has spiked until my watch is screaming at me saying, hey. And I was just on Facebook. I mean, literally just a few minutes ago. And someone posted a video of their cat alerting them to their heart rate spiking, and the cat's going, hey, sit before you are forced to sit. So, yeah. I am currently wondering if that's what my cat does to me in the mornings when he comes and tries to smother me. Because he doesn't come in and snuggle every day. But he will, and he is very adamant about how I lay, and if I don't wrap an arm around him and lay there with him, he will grab my wrist and try to convince me. There's a reason I do not wear this bracelet to bed. He has grabbed my bracelet in his teeth and tried to tug my hand with it. So yeah, love my cat. There were a couple of really adorable dogs down there today. Oh, it was great. One dog was running around wearing signs that said, paws off our rights. That's what it was. I was trying to remember because it was an R word. One side says paws off our rights, and the other said this dog hates fascists, something like that. I know I should have taken a picture of her, but she was just so cute. And then there was a little dog who was as opinionated as the angry potato. Oh, it was great. And just, I loved the fact that as I'm standing there looking around the people, I saw, aside from the fellow veteran who was there to just be an asshole, I saw another yoga teacher here in town, a friend or an acquaintance. There's the Smokey Bear saying only you can stop fascist liars. But a fellow yoga teacher here in town, an acquaintance, Star Paws. Hey, Star Paws! And then another friend. And let's see, that's those three. I saw a couple of people across the street that I recognized. Cannot remember who it was, though. But I recognized a number of faces today, and it was so nice to see them. Star Paws, what are you doing up this late, by the way? Granted, it's Saturday, but still. I am such a mom. Sorry, y'all. Oh. So, yeah, it was a good day. Only 3. Hey, so some of us spend a little bit more time than that. I've been doing better recently, but... Oh, let's see. Oh, today is... Up 3 hours a week? Oh, God. That's true. Okay, so today is... It is a birthday. I thought it was somebody's birthday. Oh, shit. I spaced whose birthday it was today. I did wish her a happy birthday personally, but you know what? One of the other things I do on my daily draws is we acknowledge family and friend birthdays. Some of my witchlings here, but today, I know this is one of my daily lives. So, to a dear friend, Jen, I hope Chris treats you to a fantabulous, wonderful birthday. Happy birthday, my friend. All right. Oofta. I am not going to bother to close the circle or call the ancestors because I ain't got the energy for that today. Do we have a holiday today? We did. Hold on. Right. And I know we had an interesting holiday I wanted to mention. It's Strawberry Shortcake Day. All right. It's Dog Dad's Day, Family History Day. That one is going to be interesting to research. Young Eagles. I'm not sure what that is. Pop Goes the Weasel Day. That's fun. World Blood Donor Day. That was the one that I was going to mention. And Worldwide Knit in Public Day. World Blood Donor Day. Please, 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 if you have the ability, please go donate blood. It is super easy and you can save lives. I mean, no question. I did recently find out, though, and it sucks for me, that having POTS disqualifies you from donating blood. I'm sad now. All right, whew. I am just blah, really warm. Yeah. On an average day, how much time do I spend online on an average day? My phone doesn't show it anymore. Because I spend most of my time on my computer now. I was spending 7 hours a day scrolling Facebook and TikTok. I would get sucked into TikTok like nobody's business. Native Talk particularly. I do not have native blood myself, but I have a huge, huge love and affinity for the native community here in the States. And I would get sucked into Native Talk or Queer Talk. Yes, 7 hours a day. Yes. Between Facebook and TikTok. Those are my two worst. Which is why now, if I want to log on to either of them, they are no longer on the first page of my apps. Yeah, I have to actually go looking for them now. Nowadays, I spend more time on... Actually, I don't really use my phone as much because I'm here at my computer most of the day. Yeah, he does. 4 hours a day watching the same clips over and over and over again because he's my editor. And let me tell you guys, this man, he started doing this, had never touched a video editing program before, started editing my videos and doing tech control for this here in October of last year. So he has been at this for just over 6 months, I think. March, 8-9 months, somewhere in there. And he is getting compliments from people who have done this for years saying they can't believe he just started. He is doing a wonderful job. I love him. I appreciate him. I am grateful for everything he does. Wow, my voice sounds really raspy, even to me. He says he tries. No Diet goes there. Met some really cool people today. And just, there were a lot of younger people. I have been looking and catching up online with people who have been to some of these rallies and that, and they have said that the majority of the people at their rallies that they saw were older, like Gen X and above. And I have to admit, there were a lot of, to me, kids, probably around my kids' ages. So early to mid 20s. There were quite a few teenagers. It was really, really nice to see the younger kids out, the younger generations out there. And I got into a conversation with the very nice lady who drove me home about how there is a large number of the younger generation, the early 20s and teenagers who are leaning hard right. And that's kind of scary because as he's saying, it's not so much that they're leaning hard right, it's that they don't have a place here on the left, especially young white men. Because there is a certain demographic of young white men who are being sucked into the concept that inclusion and diversity means that they're going to be wiped out, that they no longer matter. And yeah, they're being told that young white men are the only demographic that the Democratic Party does not explicitly serve. And I'm thinking, what? Interesting. Oh, honey. I feel that. Oof. It is... It is currently not quite... I know you work in centigrade, we're in Fahrenheit, but it's chilly today, but it has been up there, close to that this week. It has been hellish. Ouch! Oh, sorry. The Munchkin just... Oh, God, when did the Munchkin take me out? When did the Munchkin bring me home? I had PT, and then I walked to the library. No, what day was that? What day was that? That was Thursday? No. Tuesday of this week? Brain not braining. Brain not braining. No, it wasn't Thursday. Maybe it was last week. But, yeah. I want to say it was Friday of last week. My middle child had their nails done. They looked gorgeous. They were great. They texted me yesterday, and one of them is gone down to here, and I'm like, ow. Because they just spent $100. And, they already broke a nail all the way down to the quick, and they're like, why me? Why does this always happen? And it's always the dumbest stuff. They were making the bed, and it snapped while their hand was under the mattress. So, I am looking frizzy AF today. I really need to redo my hair, but hey. See, guys, squirrels are being very, very, very distractible today. But yeah, we were hotter than... it was unreal last week. And yeah, brain's just... But yeah, that's what I'm up to today. I am not exhausted. I'm tired-ish, but it's a good tired. Yes, I fully support this idea. Just make sure you don't close the door completely. That's what walk-in freezers at a grocery store or a restaurant are for, I swear. I worked at a fast food joint when I was 18. During the summer, if I remember right. Yes, during the summer. And, I tell you what, there were days when we would fight over who was going to go into the walk-in to get stuff out because it was that hot. And this was back in the late 90s, like 96. Yes, 96, summer of 96. And Oregon was hot that year. So, yeah. We would fight over who was going to go into the walk-in and kill time in there. I love seeing the difference between us and downtown Seattle. We are... Yep. Okay, so. I am 35 miles from where Raven is. Okay? And that's 5 degrees difference in temperature. It's so trippy. It's hilarious when we're driving home from having gone to Costco or whatnot. Have fun. Driving home from Costco, we will watch the temperature in the winter. It'll be snowing in the town where Costco is. And then it'll stop snowing halfway home. And then we'll get to the town that we basically are one town with. And it'll start kind of dandruffing. And then we get to our exit and it's full on, blizzard-like snowing because the temperature has dropped that much. It's great. Did that make sense? Please tell me it made sense, because it made sense in my head. Okay, yes. So there's a 3 to 5 degree difference from the bottom of the valley, where the town Costco's in is, to the top where we are. We live... Oh, yeah, we're in the bottom. I'm a dumbass. Brain not braining. We live approximately... Go get some rest, Star Paws. I want to say 30-ish miles from the summit of Snoqualmie Pass. Why did I have to think about Snoqualmie Pass's name? Why? See? Brain. All right, my loves. I have been here babbling at you guys for a while now. I should probably wrap this up sometime in the very near future. Maybe, you think? Oh, okay. Oh, because I need to go take some Motrin, get some caffeine in my system, and fix the candle. Guess what, y'all? It's definitely Saturday. We make it through about a week per candle. Okay, about a week per candle. I actually am going to give my great gratitude to the ancestors that I know stick around all the time. Haha, let the smoke out. And who were guiding and guarding me today. I swear. My mom's parents were active duty military during World War II. My grandparents were both active duty during World War II. And I can feel their presence with me when I do things like this, telling me just how proud they are of me. Oh, look, I got a text asking how my experience was today. That's pretty awesome. All right, my loves, my darlings, my witchlings, go out there. Have a fantabulous magical rest of your day. Spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness, because there is already so much hate, discontent, and darkness out there. Let's please be beacons of light and hope for those who have lost theirs. And tell your loved ones, human, furry, scaly, or feathered, that you love them beyond measure, because you do not know how long you will have with them. And that phone call sucks. I love you guys. I am grateful for you guys. If you can, please appease the algorithm gods with a 7 or more word comment. Tell me your favorite crystal, your favorite scent, or just quote Panic at the Disco. Hey, look, die, I made it. Yay, it works. And remember that you are loved. You are
Resistance is futile.
You are loved. You are wanted. You are needed, and you genuinely do have a purpose, even if you have not figured it out yet. I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. Your subscription ensures you never miss a moment of mystical insight, especially if you ring that bell for a deeper dive into exclusive content, behind-the-scenes glimpses, bonus blog posts, monthly rituals, and my weekly yoga classes, consider popping over to Patreon and joining the coven there. If you're feeling particularly generous, a virtual coffee is always appreciated. This Gen X witch, raised on 80s vibes, thrives on caffeine and a dash of well-placed sarcasm. Are you seeking personalized guidance? Well, in that case, visit yogawithdylin.com to schedule a one-on-one yoga session where we can work together to restore balance and alignment to your mind, body, and spirit. I'm honored to craft meaningful rituals and services for all life's milestones. House blessings, cleansings, spiritual life coaching, and personalized tarot and pendulum readings are also available. Check out those offerings at dietheyogawitch.com. Don't miss out on your daily doses of divination. Tune in tomorrow for another episode, Monday through Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. And there's even more enchantment to weave into your week. Join me for our weekly rituals. Sundays, let's all gather around the cauldron for coffee and cues with Die the Yoga Witch at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Bring your favorite brew and we'll delve into the mystical and the everyday, answering your questions and sharing the witchy wisdom I've gathered over the last 3 decades. Thursdays, tune into Die the Yoga Witch podcast for a fusion of yoga and witchcraft designed to inspire and uplift. Friday and Saturday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Seattle time, we offer some unique experiences. Fridays are for relaxation and interconnection. We zen our way into the weekend and unwind with guided meditation or yoga nidra asana, tapping into your inner magic and bringing that magical life into your yoga practice. Saturday evenings, brace yourself for Bitchin' Witch Angry Veteran Rants. I will be tackling current events that spark my passionate opinions, offering perspectives and suggestions for positive change.